So on today's hair care lesson, I will be teaching you how to prep your natural 4C hair before you wash it. So number one, do not detangle or comb dry hair. So with 4C hair, you want to take a small section of hair at a time, and then you want to take a spray bottle and dampen that section with water to loosen up those knots. So after you are finished, then you take your cheap conditioner or a rinse out conditioner that has a lot of slip. So the VO5 works perfect for my hair. I find that it has the most slip without the added silicones. So apply that conditioner to that section, and as you are applying that conditioner, your hair should start to feel damp. So after your hair begins to feel damp, then you want to gently loosen up those knots with your fingers first. Then you can go in with a wide tooth comb, starting from the ends and then gently working your way up. So detangling your 4C hair should be pain-free. You shouldn't feel any pain and tension on your scalp if you follow these steps. So now you take a detangling brush and you start from the ends again and then work your way up. So a detangling brush helps to detangle your hair even more than a wide tooth comb. So the key is to start as loose as possible and then work your way up to a more defined tool. So after you're finished, you can twist that section out of the way. So this just gets the hair out of the way so that you can move on to the other sections of the hair, and it just keeps that section nice and detangled while you are working on the rest of your hair. So when I said your detangling conditioner should have a lot of slip, what I meant is that as soon as you put that conditioner on your hair, it should instantly melt those tangles and make it a lot easier for your fingers to glide through your hair. So if you do not get that sensation when you use your conditioner, then that conditioner does not have enough slip to detangle your hair, and you need to find one that does. So during this process of detangling your hair at the end of the week, it is normal to see single strand knots. So you want to always keep a really sharp hair shears that you only use on your hair so that they can remain really sharp and doesn't cause even more damage. And you immediately want to cut those single strand knots whenever you see them in your hair. So this prevents them from creating even more single strand knots and latching onto other healthy hairs. So continue this whole process until your hair is complete. Make sure that you are starting off by finger detangling, and then you move in with a wide tooth comb, and then you move in with your detangling brush. So this is key because your hair hasn't been detangled for a whole week, sometimes 2 weeks if you are a bi-weekly washer. So you don't want to go in with the most defined tool without going through the steps of finger detangling and using a wide tooth comb. So detangling your hair before you wash it just helps your hair to not become even more tangled and matted. So it definitely saves you a lot of time as well, because working through detangle hair is much more faster than working through tangle hair throughout each process or each step of your wash day. So one of the other big benefits of detangling is that you will definitely retain a lot more length because you will have less breakage each wash day. So definitely adding this process to your wash day will be so beneficial to your hair. So I highly recommend it. Make sure that you follow all of the steps to make this process as easy and pain-free as possible. So because we shed about 100 strands a day, and the way our hair type is set up, our hair type do not release the shedded hair on its own because it is not straight. So with kinky hair, when we shed 100 strands a day, those 100 strands stays in our hair. They do not fall to the ground unless we manually comb our hair or finger detangle or brush our hair to release them. So it may seem like our hair is always tangled, and this is the reason why. So I always recommend to make sure that you are detangling your hair at least twice a week, so that you do not have a long, hard process when it comes to detangling your hair and releasing those shedded hair. So when we detangle our hair, what we're really doing is releasing the shedded hair. So finger detangling alone will not release as much shedded hair as a wide tooth comb. And a wide tooth comb alone will not release as much shedded hair as a detangling brush. So it is important to have all three steps in your detangling process to make this process a lot more efficient and to make sure that your hair is thoroughly detangled.